My name is Maya. I am 25 years old. This is my story. It is a story about love, lost dreams, and hope. It is a story about finding yourself when everything feels lost. I live in a small town near the mountains. The town is quiet and beautiful. Every morning, I wake up and see the sun rising over the hills. The birds sing outside my window. Life here is simple, but I always dream of something more. I work in a small bookstore. I love books. I love stories. Every day, people come to buy books, and I help them. Some people want adventure stories. Some want romance. Some want to learn new things. I am happy when I help them find the perfect book. My best friend is Anna. We know each other since we are children. Anna is kind and funny. She always makes me laugh. We do everything together. We walk in the park. We drink coffee. We talk about our dreams. One day, everything changes. It is a beautiful spring morning. The flowers are blooming. The air smells sweet. I am working in the bookstore when a young man walks in. His name is Daniel. He has dark hair and warm brown eyes. He smiles at me, and my heart beats faster. "Hello," he says. "I am looking for a book about dreams." I show him many books. We talk for a long time. He tells me he is new in town. He is an artist. He paints pictures of nature and people. He came here to find inspiration. "The mountains are beautiful," he says. "I want to paint them." We become friends quickly. Every day, Daniel comes to the bookstore. Sometimes he buys books. Sometimes we just talk. I feel something special when I am with him. Is this love? I don't know. But my heart knows. Weeks pass. Spring turns to summer. The days are long and warm. Daniel and I spend more time together. He shows me his paintings. They are beautiful. He paints the mountains, the sky, the flowers. He paints with so much feeling. One day, Daniel asks me a question. "Maya, do you want to see something special?" "Yes," I say. He takes me to a secret place in the mountains. We walk for an hour. The path is narrow and the trees are tall. Finally, we arrive at a beautiful waterfall. The water falls from high rocks. It makes a peaceful sound. Rainbow colors dance in the mist. "This is my favorite place," Daniel says. "I come here when I need to think." We sit by the water. We talk about our lives, our dreams, our fears. I tell him I always want to travel. I want to see the world. I want to write stories about different places and people. "Why don't you go?" he asks. "I am afraid." I say, "What if I fail? What if I get lost?" Daniel takes my hand. His hand is warm and strong. "Maya, you are brave. You just don't know it yet. Fear is normal. But don't let fear stop your dreams." That day, I realize something important. I am falling in love with Daniel. And I think he feels the same way. 2 weeks later, Daniel tells me the truth. "Maya, I need to tell you something," he says. His voice is sad. My heart starts to worry. "What is it?" "I must leave," he says. "I must go to the city. There is an art exhibition. It is a big opportunity for me. I will be gone for 3 months. 3 months feels like forever. But I understand. This is his dream. Go, I say. Follow your dream. I will wait for you." The night before he leaves, we sit under the stars. The sky is clear and full of light. Daniel holds my hand. "I will come back," he promises. "Wait for me, Maya." "I will," I say. He kisses me gently. It is my first kiss. It is perfect. Daniel leaves the next morning. I stand at the bus station and wave goodbye. I watch the bus drive away until I cannot see it anymore. Then I walk home slowly. The town feels empty without him. Days become weeks. Weeks become months. Daniel writes me letters. Beautiful letters full of love and hope. He tells me about the city, about the exhibition, about the people he meets. He tells me he misses me every day. I write back. I tell him about the bookstore, about Anna, about the mountains, about how much I miss him too. But something is changing inside me. I am not just waiting. I am growing. I start writing stories. Little stories about love, about nature, about dreams. I show them to Anna. These are beautiful, Maya, she says. You should publish them. Really? I ask. Are they good enough? Yes. They are wonderful. You have talent. I send my stories to a magazine. I wait. 1 month later, I receive a letter. They want to publish my story. My first story. I am so happy I cry. I run to tell Anna. I knew it, she says. You are a writer, Maya. I write to Daniel immediately. I tell him the good news. But Daniel doesn't write back. Days pass. Then weeks. No letter comes. I start to worry. Is he okay? Did something happen? Finally, a letter arrives. But it is not from Daniel. It is from his friend Marco. My hands shake as I open it. Dear Maya, the letter says. I am Daniel's friend. I have difficult news. Daniel had an accident. He fell while climbing rocks near the city. He hurt his head badly. He is in the hospital. The doctors say he will be okay, but he needs time to recover. He cannot write now, but he thinks about you every day. I feel like my world is breaking. Daniel is hurt. He is far away, and I cannot be with him. I cry all night. Anna stays with me. She holds my hand. He will be okay, she says. Daniel is strong. I need to go to him, I say. I need to see him. Then go, Anna says. Don't wait. Go now. The next morning, I make a decision. I will go to the city. I will find Daniel. I tell my boss at the bookstore I need time away. He understands. I pack a small bag. Anna drives me to the bus station. Be brave, Maya, she says. Your love is strong. The bus ride is long. 6 hours. I look out the window and watch the mountains disappear behind me. I am scared. I have never been to the city before. But love makes me brave. The city is big and loud. So many people. So many cars. So many buildings touching the sky. I feel small and lost. But I don't give up. I find the hospital. It is a huge white building. I ask for Daniel's room. The nurse looks at her computer. Daniel Martinez? She asks. Yes, I say. Room 304. 3rd floor. My legs feel weak as I walk to the elevator. What will I say? What will he say? Will he be happy to see me? I knock on the door. A voice says, come in. I open the door slowly. Daniel is lying in bed. He has a bandage on his head. He looks tired. When he sees me, his eyes grow wide. Maya, he says. Is it really you? Yes, I say. I came as soon as I heard. Tears fill his eyes. You came all this way for me? I walk to his bed and take his hand. Of course. I love you, Daniel. I love you too, he whispers. I stay with Daniel for 2 weeks. Every day I visit him. We talk for hours. He tells me about the accident. He was climbing rocks to see a beautiful view. He wanted to paint it. But he slipped and fell. He hit his head on a rock. I was so scared, he says. I thought I would never see you again. I thought I would never paint again. I thought I would never tell you how much you mean to me. You are here, I say. You are alive. That is all that matters. Slowly, Daniel gets better. The doctors say he can leave the hospital soon. But there is a problem. His hands shake sometimes. He cannot paint like before. He is very sad about this. What if I can never paint again? He asks. Painting is my life. You will paint again, I say. Give yourself time. Be patient. Daniel leaves the hospital. We stay in a small apartment in the city. I take care of him. I cook for him. I read to him. I encourage him every day. Try again, I say, handing him a paintbrush. He tries. His hand shakes. The lines are not straight. He gets frustrated and puts the brush down. I cannot do it, he says. Not yet, I say. But you will. During this time, something beautiful happens. The magazine that published my first story wants more. They offer me a job. I will write stories for them. I will get paid for my writing. My dream is coming true. But I worry. I don't know if I should take it, I tell Daniel. You need me here. No, Maya, he says firmly. Take the job. Follow your dream. You waited for me. You came all this way for me. Now it is time for you to shine. I take the job. I write stories about hope, about love, about courage. People read my stories and write to me. They say my words help them. They say my stories make them feel less alone. This makes me so happy. Meanwhile, Daniel keeps trying to paint. Every day he picks up the brush. Every day, it gets a little easier. The shaking becomes less. The lines become steadier. Hope returns to his eyes. 6 months pass. Daniel can paint again. Not like before, but in a new way. His paintings now have more emotion, more depth. He paints about struggle, about pain, about recovery, about love. People love his new work even more than his old paintings. One evening, Daniel takes me to the roof of our apartment building. The sun is setting. The sky is pink and orange and purple. It is beautiful. Maya, he says, I have something to ask you. He kneels down on one knee. He takes a small box from his pocket. Inside is a simple silver ring. You saved me, he says. Not just when I was in the hospital, but every day. You believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. You followed me to the city. You gave up everything for me. Now I want to give you everything. Maya, will you marry me? Tears run down my face. Yes, I say. Yes, yes, yes. He puts the ring on my finger. We kiss as the sun sets behind us. It is the happiest moment of my life. We get married 3 months later. It is a small wedding in our hometown near the mountains. Anna is my maid of honor. All our friends and family come. We say our vows under a big tree near the waterfall, where we first held hands. The birds sing. The water flows. Everything is perfect. Daniel and I decide to move back to our small town. We miss the mountains. We miss the quiet. We miss home. In the city, I can write anywhere. Daniel can paint anywhere. So we return. We buy a small house near the bookstore. It has a big window with a view of the mountains. Daniel sets up his studio there. Every morning, he paints while I write. We work side by side, creating art together. Life is good. But it is not always easy. Some months money is tight. Some days Daniel's hands still hurt. Some days I don't know what to write. But we support each other. We never give up. When things are hard, remember why we started, Daniel says to me. We do this because we love it. We do this because it makes us feel alive. He is right. Art is not just our work. It is our passion. It is our purpose. 1 year later, something terrible happens. Anna gets very sick. The doctors say she has cancer. I am devastated. Anna is more than my friend. She is my sister. I cannot imagine life without her. I visit her every day. I bring her books. I read to her. I hold her hand when she is scared. Daniel comes with me. He paints pictures for her. Beautiful pictures of flowers and sunshine to make her room brighter. Thank you, Anna whispers. You two are my angels. Don't talk like that, I say, crying. You will get better. You have to. But Anna just smiles. She knows the truth. We all know the truth. The next 3 months are the hardest of my life. I watch my best friend get weaker. I watch her lose her hair. I watch her lose her strength. But she never loses her smile. She never loses her hope. Don't be sad, Maya, she says one day. I lived a good life. I had a best friend who loved me. I saw you find true love. I saw you follow your dreams. I am happy. I don't want to lose you. I sob. You won't, she says. I will always be in your heart. Every time you write a story, I will be there. Every time you see a rainbow, I will be there. Death is not the end. Love never dies. 2 weeks later, Anna passes away. She dies peacefully in her sleep with her family around her. I hold her hand until the very end. After Anna dies, I cannot write. The words won't come. The stories won't flow. I sit at my desk every day and stare at blank pages. Nothing. Daniel is patient with me. It's okay, he says. Grief takes time. Don't force it. But I feel guilty. Anna believed in me. She encouraged me to write. And now I cannot write at all. One morning, I walk to the waterfall. Our special place. I sit by the water and cry. I cry for Anna. I cry for all the time we won't have together. I cry for all the conversations we won't have. I cry until I have no tears left. Then something happens. I hear a voice in my head. It is Anna's voice. Write, Maya. Write for me. Write for everyone who needs hope. Write for everyone who is grieving. Write for everyone who feels lost. You have a gift. Don't waste it. I go home and I write. I write about Anna. I write about friendship. I write about love and loss. I write about how grief is just love with nowhere to go. I write from my heart. The story is the best thing I have ever written. I send it to my magazine. They publish it immediately. Thousands of people read it. Hundreds write to me. They tell me the story helped them. They tell me they lost someone too. They tell me my words gave them comfort. I realize something important. My pain has purpose. My story can help others. Anna's memory lives on through my words. 2 years pass. Life goes on. Daniel's art career grows. His paintings sell in galleries across the country. My stories are published in magazines and newspapers. We work hard. We support each other. We build a good life together. One day, I discover I am pregnant. A baby. Daniel and I are going to be parents. We are scared and excited and happy all at once. What if I'm not a good mother? I ask Daniel. You will be wonderful, he says. Look at everything you have overcome. You left home to save me. You started your career from nothing. You survived losing your best friend. You are the strongest person I know. 9 months later, our daughter is born. She is small and perfect. She has Daniel's brown eyes and my smile. We name her Anna, after my best friend. Hello, little Anna. I whisper to her. Your namesake was the bravest, kindest person I ever knew. I hope you grow up to be just like her. Holding my daughter in my arms, I think about my journey. I think about how much I have grown. I was once a scared girl working in a bookstore, afraid to follow her dreams. Now I am a wife, a mother, a writer, a survivor. I have known love. I have known loss. I have known fear. I have known courage. I have known darkness. I have known light. Little Anna grows quickly. She is now 3 years old. She loves books just like me. Every night, she asks me to tell her a story. Tell me a princess story, she says. Okay, I say. Once upon a time, there was a princess who lived in a tower. But then I stop. I realize something. I don't want to tell her stories about princesses waiting to be rescued. I want to tell her stories about brave women who rescue themselves. Stories about women who follow their dreams. Stories about women who fall down but get back up. So I tell her my story. I make it simple for her young mind. I tell her about a girl who dreamed of writing. About a boy who dreamed of painting. About how they found each other. About how they helped each other grow. About how they faced challenges together. About how love and courage can overcome anything. Did they live happily ever after? Anna asks. I smile. They lived happily, I say, but not perfectly. They had hard days and sad days. They made mistakes. They fell down sometimes. But they always got back up. They always had each other. And that made them happy. I want to be brave like the girl in the story, Anna says. You will be, I tell her. You already are. Today I am 30 years old. Daniel and I have been married for 5 years. Little Anna is now in school. I still write stories. Daniel still paints. We still live in our small house near the mountains. Life is not perfect. We still have struggles. Money is sometimes tight. Daniel's hands still hurt on cold days. I still miss Anna every single day. Little Anna gets sick sometimes. The house needs repairs. The car breaks down. We argue sometimes. We get tired. We get frustrated. But we have something more important than perfection. We have love. We have purpose. We have each other. Every morning, I wake up next to Daniel. I look out the window at the mountains. I listen to little Anna singing in her room. I think about how far I have come, how much I have learned. I learned that fear is normal, but it shouldn't stop you. I learned that love is worth fighting for. I learned that grief is just love with nowhere to go. I learned that falling down is okay, as long as you get back up. I learned that your past doesn't define your future. I learned that dreams can come true, but they take work. I learned that you are stronger than you think. Most importantly, I learned that life is not about reaching a destination. It is about the journey. It is about growing. It is about loving. It is about trying. It is about being brave even when you are scared. My name is Maya. This is my story. It is a story about finding yourself, about following your heart, about never giving up on love or dreams or hope. And you know what? This story is not over. Every day is a new page. Every moment is a new chance. Every sunrise is a new beginning. What will your story be? What dreams will you follow? What fears will you face? What love will you find? Be brave, dear friend. Your story is waiting to be written. Now that you've seen the whole story, we would really appreciate it if you rate it from 1 to 10 in the comments. Your thoughts help us improve and make sure we bring you the kind of stories you truly enjoy.